Hello everyone, it's Sharon and welcome back to my channel and welcome 2022. It's been a minute since I've been on here. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I have been moving. We bought a new house, we moved in Thanksgiving weekend. So it's been a whirlwind since then. We had a 30-day close and then the holidays and trying to get unpacked and moved, and it's just been a lot. And so YouTube just got put on the back burner, unfortunately. I'm not in a point in my life where I'm able to still do all of that and YouTube at the same time. It just wasn't feasible because I do, of course, have a full-time job. This is not my job, it's my hobby. And I didn't have any time off, so between the move, the holidays, work, there was just no room for YouTube mentally right now in my life. But I'm back. I'm at a place now where I can dedicate some time to it, and I'm so happy to be back. I have missed it. I feel like I've just been in this fog for the last 2 months, but like from the second we knew we got the house to moving to now, like it's just been everything so crazy. Anyways, that to be said, I'm just thrilled to be back, and I have plans for this year and what I want my channel to look like and what I want to do. And so I just wanted to chit chat with you briefly on what that's going to look like so you know what you can expect from me and my channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I'm sure you did not notice that I was gone, but if you did, thank you. And I hope that you'll stick around. I hope I don't pop back up in your feed and you think, who the heck is this girl, and then subscribe, because that would bum me out. So I do have some specific goals for my channel this year, and I wanted to run them by you and get your feedback, see if any of you have specific goals on just makeup in general or other great New Year resolutions. Or just on Instagram, someone said instead of calling them resolutions, call them intentions, and I like that so much better because you're intending to do something. So I loved that. So I'm gonna call them that this year, I think. So the biggest is something I've been thinking about for a long time now, and it is a low buy, no buy for myself. And what I mean by that is I'm not giving myself strictly a no buy for the year on makeup, because that just doesn't seem feasible for me, knowing first of all, I love to buy makeup, I love to go shopping. Gifts are my love language, whether I'm gifting something to myself or other people. So it just doesn't make sense to full on cut myself off for the entire year. That just doesn't make sense to me. I know that mentally I would not like that and it would not work. So I'm trying to give myself a more feasible challenge. And so that is a low buy, no buy. And again, what I mean by that is I'm going to limit myself to only a handful of makeup purchases in the year, and to be very intentional about when I'm making those purchases. So ideally when Sephora or Ulta is having a 20% off sale that I can buy from. I'm not the level at Sephora that gets 20% off. I think I did right at the end of the year, I made it to the 15% mark. So 15% there, or like just recently they did their VIB sale, and then like a week later they gave everyone 20% off, and I was like, what the heck? Was anyone else irritated by that? Because I sure was. Anyways, I digress. The point is, my goal for this year is to have a couple of larger hauls or purchases where I've really thought about the makeup I'm buying and excited about it, versus just walking in whenever the heck I want, picking things out that I don't really need, maybe don't want, didn't do my research on, just impulsively bought. So that's what I'm avoiding this year. My collection has grown far too large, and it's gotten to a point where it's not even really fun for me anymore to go makeup shopping. And as soon as I realized that was happening, I knew something had to change. For it not to be fun to go into an Ulta or Sephora anymore and pick something out is a problem, because there's a lot of makeup out there you can buy. And I got to a point where I felt like I bought everything I wanted. There isn't anything else. That means I have too much. So I already knew that that was going to be a plan. I had been talking to my husband about that for months now, that I didn't like this point that I'd gotten to where I just bought things whenever and however I wanted and didn't think about it, just bought. First of all, it's very wasteful financially, it's wasteful product-wise because I can't use all of this stuff, and I think it's just a greedy, bad mindset for me to be in that's unhealthy. So I'm looking to change that, first off. And again, I just want to be excited. I want to be excited again to go makeup shopping. That's the other big part where it's like, I miss those days where I used to see people talking about makeup and I'd want it for months and months and months and save up for it and then go get it. I want to get back to that point. So that's the biggest goal. Now, I got the idea from a fellow YouTuber, Rebecca Morgan. I'll have her linked below. She did a makeup inventory video. She's been doing this for a few years now, and I really liked that idea. Now, she has a very, what I would call minimal makeup foundation, especially considering she has a beauty channel on YouTube, so I was really impressed by that. And I'll link her video on the makeup inventory below. It's very different than how mine is gonna look, and that's okay, we're just different. But she did give me the idea to go through and actually count everything I had. She took photos of everything laid out flat, and that would take me forever to do that. So I don't think I'm gonna do that, but I might take snaps of just like what the drawers look like right now so I could maybe see before and afters. And then I have it set up to do a couple of check-ins throughout the year, one in 6 months and another at the end of the year, to see where I'm at with my numbers, what I've done, what I've used up, what I've hit pan on, what I've bought new, things like that. So the goal, like I said, ultimately is just to be more intentional about what I'm buying, more intentional about what I'm using, to be less wasteful, things like that. So I made myself a Google Doc and I went through and counted every piece of makeup, both in my open inventory, well, open, what do I want to call it, collection, and unopened backstock, because I have unopened backstock. Tell me I'm not alone, please. Okay, so I made a Google Sheet. I have it pulled up here on my phone. I love that I was able to do that, because now that means that I just have the app, and anytime I want, I can pull up the app and make edits to my numbers if I need to. So a lot of these numbers are pretty shocking, even for me. I knew I had a lot, but some of these were like, whoa, I didn't know I had that much. So I'm just gonna go down the list and let you know exactly how many I have in every single category and how we're gonna proceed from there. Okay, so this is just my open makeup, not the backstock. Face primers, 27. Foundations, 65. Concealers, 22. Color correctors, 7. Loose powder, 5. Pressed powder, 7. Powder blush, 32. Cream blush, 9. Powder bronzer, 21. Cream bronzer, 1. Contour, 6. Powder highlights, 28. Cream highlights, 1. Face palettes, 11. Eye primer, 20. 20 eye primers. That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Cream shadow and sticks, 30. Lash primers, 6. Mascaras, 24. Brow gels, 9. Brow pencils, powders, pomades, 10. Pencil liners, 22. Liquid liners, 11. Setting spray, 7. Eyeshadow palettes, 133. Eyeshadow 3 and 4 pan small palettes, 14. Single shadows, 19. Lip liners, 11. Liquid lipsticks, 18. Chubby sticks and crayons, 29. Lipstick bullets, 30. Lip stains, 12. And lip glosses, 23. That's a lot. That's a lot of everything in general. That's a lot. I'm not going to tally up that number. I know it's obviously very high, and the overall number in my inventory is not important to me. It's just getting the categories smaller. I also, like I said, just want to be excited about makeup again. Excited about what I have, really find things to love. I feel like it's gotten to a point where I have so much that, and because I like to make YouTube videos, I feel like I have to rotate through my products so frequently that I can't even spend enough time with one specific product to figure out if I even like it or not. Specifically like foundations and eyeshadow palettes. I feel like those are the two I have the most of, not feel like, they are the two categories I have the most of. So I feel though I need to like cycle through them like on a weekly basis and sometimes a daily basis, so that I'm not actually spending enough time with the products themselves to even like get a good grasp on if I like it or not. So that's my goal for the year, is just use what I have and only shop once or twice a year. My strategy for that is that I have the Sephora and Ulta apps on my phone, and anytime I hear a product mentioned or see something new that I want, I go in and I put a heart on that product in that app, and So the goal is that whenever I do decide to buy again, or there's a sale that I want to shop on, I'm going to go in that list and just go through everything again. Are these things still things that I want? What are the couple of items that I want here? And then maybe I haven't gotten this far yet, but I'll probably like set a budget or something like that for myself at that time, depending on what kind of progress I've made. Because also in this Google Docs, I have tabs at the bottom that I'm going to keep track of when I hit pan on an item, when I've used an item up completely, and when I've bought something new. So I can really get a good track of what came into my collection and what came out. I think that's gonna help to really paint a picture by the end of the year. And then I do have an unopened inventory list as well. So like that's gonna be the first place I'm gonna shop. It's in my closet over here. I don't know if you can see the door or not. There's a closet and I have all my unopened makeup in there. And so that'll be my first stop. If I'm running out of something, I'm gonna go check in my back stock first. So let me run through those numbers because even this inventory is crazy, okay? Face primers, 5, foundation, 4, concealer, 1, color corrector, 1, loose powder, 1, cream powder highlight, 3, eyeshadow, 1, I'm sorry, not eyeshadow, eye primer, 1, cream shadows or sticks, 1, lash primer, 2, mascaras, 13 unopened mascaras, and 24 open. That's crazy. Brow gels, 2, brow pencils, powders, pomades, 3, liquid eyeliners, 3, setting spray, 1, lipstick, 4, lip gloss, 1. So you can see I got a lot to work with. I'm really excited right now about how my makeup journey will look this year. It's gonna look completely different than it has in probably 10 years now since I started watching YouTube, and I really am excited for it. I feel like I've got this shift in mindset on how I'm gonna look at makeup, how I'm gonna treat makeup, how I'm gonna treat my finances around makeup, because let me tell you, I have wasted a lot of money on makeup I did not need, and that needs to change. So, like I said, really excited for it. Now, if you're like me and have a large collection and have no intention in stopping buying, more power to you. This is specifically about something that I'm doing for myself. So I hope you'll still stick around even though I'm not really bringing in a lot of new makeup. Like I said, I still will bring in some new makeup. It's just not gonna be as frequent as it was prior to this year. So I'm, like I said, just really excited to see where I go creatively with the makeup that I have in making videos. So if you have any suggestions on things you want to see, pretty much the whole year is going to be shopping my stash. But I don't want to categorize everything like that. So if you have specific videos or ideas of things you would like to see within my collection, you let me know and I would be more than happy to do them. Let me know if you have any goals featured around makeup, or YouTube if you have a channel. What are your goals for 2022? Obviously my goal is to also grow my channel. I would really love to hit 1,000 subscribers this year. I'm at like 844 right now, and hopefully I don't drop too low. Anytime I take too long uploading, like too long of a break to upload a video, I always lose several subscribers once I upload again, just because I've popped back up in people's feeds and they're like, who's that girl? I don't even know who she is. And they unsubscribe. So that's okay. But yes, that's my other goal for the year YouTube wise, is just hit 1,000 subscribers. I would be over the moon to hit 1,000 subscribers. So I appreciate every one of you. I hope you're excited to see how the year goes as well. And stay tuned for my next video. Bye guys.